The following is a non-profit fan-based parody, you hear? Thomas the Tank Engine and Friends is the property of Mattel, Head Entertainment, Ghislaine Pictures, the Britt Allcroft Company, the Illuminati, the Shadow Government, the Lizard People. They're all coming for us. Listen, there's not much time. I don't have much time left to explain. We're all gonna die. We're all gonna die!
Lolly, today is beautiful. This is the life. Running along my branch line, taking in the gorgeous countryside scenery. Oh, and how could I forget my two faithful coaches who join along with me in my branch lininess.
And who could use a new paint job?
My maroon paint is starting to show on my left side.
Not to fear, girls. Once we get this train done, we can head over to the steamworks and ask the manager if he can paint y'all.
That would be delightful.
We just need to wait for Henry any second now. Any minute.
Moo.
Okay, I know patience is a virtue and a name given to certain people, but where in the far cry is Henry?
Not so loud, Thomas. I could really give my eyes a rest.
Didn't you sleep at all?
No, I was keeping an eye on whoever comes to the platform.
Come on! Where's Henry? I want to go home and do nothing! Finally! Wah, I is sad, wah, crying noises, wah. Where have you been? We've been waiting for you for the last 4 days. Sorry, Thomas, I'm not feeling good at the moment. How long have you been here? 4 days. So you mean to tell me you were waiting specifically for my train for 96 hours? Yes. What did you do when Gordon and James arrived? I told them to bugger off and bring your bulky hiney over here. Then what did you do with all the passengers that came during the time? I gave them to Birdie. He's reliable and mature enough to take care of that many peoples.
Oh, fiddlesticks.
Anyway, what about you? Why did it take you so long to arrive at the station? My system is out of order. I can't make enough steam. My wheels feel stiff to move. No one understands my case. You don't know what I suffer. Rubbish! You're too fat. You need exercise. Well, I'd rather be fat and healthy than yucking like a toothpick.
Oh, snap!
What did I say? Why would you call me something so horrid? Fill me in. What's getting up your pantyhose? Toothpick is a racially insensitive term for someone of my status. And calling someone fat isn't? Good day, sir! A toothpick, the shame of it, the shame of it.
That's my line!
Stay out of this, Gordon! The adults are having a conversation here!
So that's when I said, respect your elders, you bum! He didn't know what to say next, he did.
Right.
Should you really be telling me these things about your deceased grandpappy?
Well, if he hasn't stopped haunting me for these past 30 years, then he sure as heck ain't gonna haunt me now.
Yeah, fair enough.
Anyway, I'm fixing to head out. The train of Farker is due.
Speaking of which, you're riding engine number 1 with those 2 orange coaches, right?
Yeah.
It's gone.
Come again?
Yeah, the train just left without you.
What in the dim-a-dim-dam dome? Those bum worms left without me!
Well, you were in here talking to me this entire time.
When I get my hands on the driver, I'm gonna take this flag and shove it right up his...
Whoa. No worries, I'll just inform the signalman. Hey, could you put up the red signal that's positioned next to the River Ells? Yeah, the train doesn't have the guard on the coach. No, this isn't a prank. Why would I play a prank on you? I was drunk back then, I've changed a bit. Okay, a quarter of me has changed. But the guard is right here at Elsbridge. Thanks, babe. And if you'll just come with me, I'll drive you back to the... Where did he go?
Come back here, you clinker and blue teapot!
Something doesn't feel quite right. I got passengers, luggage bags. Thomas! We need to stop the train!
When the sun comes up on a cloudy day.
Thomas, can you hear? I don't have my guard!
Go away. Go
Thomas!
away. Cinders and ashes, whatever is happening?
How on earth did you do that? That voice was dreadful!
Remember the time I swallowed that tiny computer?
Oh yeah, that was an odd evening.
But why did you yell at me?
Well, you see, the guard isn't on board.
God? Like a knight?
No, silly, I mean the guy that applies my brakes in case of emergencies and whistles when the train departs.
Don't we have emergency cables for that stuff?
Wavy.
I know who she's talking about, Thomas.
You do?
Yes, though I gotta say, it was very rude of you not to refer to him on a first-name basis. No one simply calls
The God.
just
God.
You don't see Thomas referring to his crew as
The driver.
and
The fireman. She's right, you know.
Oh, must I? He has such a ridiculous name.
I won't remember him if you don't call him by his full name.
Brownie Cobber Smash. You two did this on purpose for me just to say the name.
Sorry, Clarabelle. His name's too funny.
his parents must have really hated him.
Immature boogies.
In all seriousness, however, he's not with you?
No!
Well, biscuits.
What shall we do?
The driver man.
Maybe he could walk towards the signal box and inform the signalman about our dilemma?
Oh, I can't. That's like too far away and my feet might get like sores and stuff.
In other words, you're just wanting to be lazy.
I was trying to be subtle, but yes.
Maybe we can reverse down the line back to the station.
Yes, but reversing for such a long distance might be dangerous.
The big stations at both ends of the line each have a turntable. Sir Topham had it made them so that the tender engines can be turned round, because it is dangerous for them to go fast backwards. Little tank engines like Thomas don't need turntables. They can go just as well backwards as forwards.
Thing about that is... Oh, look at the pretty bunnies! Ho!
Better let the passengers know what's going on.
Why aren't we moving?
Yeah, I've got a 10 o'clock appointment with some guy in a business suit.
Due to the fact that we don't have a guard on board, we don't know if he's at the station or not. We are going to have to wait for him right here. We don't know how long we will be waiting for, nor do we have any air conditioning in this hot summer weather. But you will have to be patient with us.
This sucks!
This really is a bad railway.
Yes, please send all complaints to...
The railway director.
And he will respond by blaming it on the engine.
Yeah! Wait, come again?
Well, I hate to wait on our guard.
Don't worry, Clarabelle. I'm sure he'll arrive. Besides, how hot can it possibly be for
The driver person.
to make it a concern?
Annie, If we had hands and necks, I'd be strangling you right now! So hot. Can't take any more heat.
The heat is making me see stuff, man.
Okay, now you're just teasing us.
I don't know, Annie. That sun up in the sky is really evil. Look at it. Staring at us with a stupid face, with a stupid sunglasses, with a stupid teeth, shining with a stupid grin!
Well, it's official. Thomas and the driver completely lost it.
You know, silly name aside,
The Guardian.
was a very nice man. So generous, so humble. If only I could have a recording of his voice stuck in my brain all day. Hold! Ah, yes. That faint voice is now memorized in my head. Stop right there! Okay, now the voice is really in my head. Can anyone else hear it, or is it just me?
No! You're not going crazy, Annie! Look!
Don't go! Stop! Hold! Finally! Caught up with you whippersnappers.
I'm so sorry, the conductor. We didn't mean to leave you behind.
Just let it go already!
No worries, Thomas. It was my fault for not paying attention to the timetables. Now that you mention it, how'd you puff away without hearing my puny whistle?
Bother!
Wait, let me get this straight. You ran from the station all the way to here on foot?
Yes, sir, I did. And it's quite the tale. After you hooligans left without me, I tried following the rails, but unfortunately lost my way into the woods. I had no idea where I was. I spent days in the woods. I had to survive finding my own food. I saw the most breathtaking sights on God's green earth and saw some of the most horrifying stuff left by man. Each day felt like weeks, I tell you. Every night was a survival in and of itself. I had to sleep on rocks for pillows and use lichen as a blanket. It was an endless journey that led me to question my own sanity.
Stuff and nonsense.
I beg your pardon?
You heard him. That tale's a load of bull honky. It hasn't been days. We've only been waiting for an hour.
Okay, fine. What really happened was I'd walked back to my home and had a nice glass of milk. Then I saw that y'all were stopped by the signal across from my house.
Well, why didn't you just tell us that version?
It wasn't as inspiring as my tale. Thomas, I want you to run faster than the city of Truro dumping out his fire bars. Don't care if you run over any pedestrians, because the refreshment lady might come and hurt me for stealing her milk.
Can you please give me context on the whole stealing her?
Get a move on, Slippy!
Yes, sir! Right away, sir! Man, today was something. But I'm so glad we got our favorite god back.
Thomas, first, he's the only god that works with us. Second, I will literally pay you to stop doing that!
Yes, he's a lovely knight in rusty armor. Now, who wants to get a fresh coat of paint?
It's gonna be lovely! I'm gonna get the coat of paint!
And I just found out something. The manager at the Steamworks is actually a steam engine!
Thomas, look at what they have done to my paint!
But what about the new manager?
It turns out that the engine doesn't speak full English! The only word that he has learned so far is red!
Okay, I could tell you're a tad aggravated about the events that have occurred, but when he learns more English, I'll take you back.
Out of the 1,025,109 words, give or take, in the English language, why did the first word he had to learn be red?
Actually, he just learnt a new word.
Yes! Yes! Finally, after so many years, 5 minutes of those years, I gotten my magnum opus ready, and now it's time to upload it onto the TikTok grand audience. What the heck was that line again? Tick Honest Gram 2X! Here we go!